Well, thanks, Dustin and Leslie, for passing it over to us and starting the kickoff of this epic event. Talon's really excited about it, as you can see, or she's excited about something going on outside. Who knows? But I want to thank everybody for watching the kickoff for this. I know a lot of you have heard us talk about this for weeks. It may feel like months, but it's really been weeks. And we're here. And just like with Wayward Wags, and for those of you who didn't actually catch the Wayward Wags live stream that just ended, but started at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to kind of start ours the same way he started here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up, first person I'm going to bring up was the actual, the mastermind idea guy behind this whole thing. And Jerry and Teresa from Happy Place Diaries. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
And the logistical mastermind and I don't know, marketing genius of combo of Dustin and Leslie from Wayward Wags.
Hi, guys.
So, thanks, guys. And just to be nice to Teresa, I'll remove the banner for now.
There you go.
But that was a great kickoff, Dustin, and I'm really excited. I've kind of been watching. We've already got quite a few T-shirt orders. We've already raised a nice little chunk of money, but I'm not saying how much.
Good. Yeah, and I totally forgot to talk about the goal. So if you want to talk about that, that's cool.
Okay. The goal is what we really would like to see, love to see actually, is to be able to raise enough money to provide a fully trained service dog. Now that takes, with Vets for Vets, that takes about 2 years. And their package includes everything for the dog, food, vet. Really?
This is live, folks.
Food, vet. Yeah. Nothing to see here. But includes everything, and it's right at $10,000. Am I saying that number right?
Yep. Yeah.
As I look down at the screen, so I can look at you guys instead of looking at the camera, because I'm still working out my YouTube cues. So that's the goal. The goal is $10,000. Now, would we be upset if we made 20 or 30,000? No, not at all. If we met the goal tonight, we still keep the campaign rolling, because hey, why just stop with one service dog at this point, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Totally.
And remember what and for those who didn't hear the interview and everything on Wayward Wag Show, one thing you got to remember is these service dogs, in a lot of cases, with Vets to Vets, let me back up real quick. They use rescue animals. So these were animals slated to not be with us much longer. They were slated for euthanasia. And Vets for Vets actually saves the animals. And in the vast majority of the cases, these animals also help save the veterans.
Exactly.
Literally.
Literally.
Either keep them alive or give them a life. I mean, this is Talon, as you can see most of her. Come here. Say hi. Look over there. No, you're not going to. This is Talon. She's my service dog. She's an English cream golden retriever. She's almost 6, and yeah, she's a little camera shy, and she's been a lifesaver for our family. Yeah, see, I'm talking about you now. You got to stand up all proud.
Yeah, I got to get my good side right here.
So that's that, and so that's the goal, guys. We want to raise a lot of money for this, and again, this is a 100% of proceeds going to this charity. If you donate $20, the charity is getting $20 of that $20.
Yep.
If you donate $1 million, they get all $1 million. The only thing is, if you buy a T-shirt, except for the actual cost that we're paying the T-shirt manufacturer and the shipping cost, the actual proceeds, profits, whatever you want to call it, from those T-shirts are going directly to the charity.
Yep.
The folks you see on the screen right here, we are making zero on this. This is not a situation where we're trying to, raise some money for a charity and make a little bit of money for ourselves on the side, help cover our expenses or cover our costs or whatever. No. This is 100% going to the. It's really hard to talk and concentrate because I got this thing right here going right behind me. You're a mess.
You can't script any of that.
No, this is unscripted. She doesn't work off script. She's totally improv.
Hey, Michael, can I throw something in?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, 100% of the proceeds are going directly to Vets United, and I will make sure that we clarify when we're talking about $10,000 for that service animal. It's $10,000 for the team. So that part of that team is the animal and the veteran.
Yeah, the veteran goes to training
because you can't do one without the other. Mm-hmm. And what's unique about Vets United is that they pair them up immediately. Mm-hmm. And they start that training evolution together. And so these dogs, you made the comment that the dogs are rescue dogs, and in the process they probably rescue that veteran. That's 100% true. And we've already heard it with Robert's story on Wags's half hour there. And and I know that we're gonna probably hear that story throughout the night. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands the direct impact that your dollar is going to have to this organization that does absolute fantastic things for veterans.
Yeah. And another thing I forgot to mention, Michael, I forgot to mention how long this campaign runs. It was in my notes, but I got carried away there. I was so excited, man.
So how long is it running for, Michael?
What?
How long is the campaign running for?
That's a great question. What do you think, Dustin? How long is the campaign running for?
The campaign is going to run for 2 weeks. It's open today. It'll run through June 14th. And so between now and then, and I'm telling you, if you've ever watched our channel, we don't ask anybody to share anything, but I'm asking you to share this, folks.
Yeah, this is probably the one and only time that we will ever ask for a share.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I don't care if you watch any of our videos, subscribe to us, the whole like, subscribe, share stuff, but please share this live stream and share the Wayward Wags live stream and share the upcoming live stream with Happy Place Diaries. Matter of fact, go share it now. I mean, go to Happy Place Diaries. The link is actually in the description of this video. Go ahead and share that out on your social media so your friends who aren't watching this video can go and watch his video. And again, this is a continuation. We're going to talk about some of the same stuff, but we got different guests, and we're going to talk about some different things. So you really got to stick with us for the whole hour and a half. And you've already made it halfway. You've already made it almost halfway there. So we might as well finish it out. And now that Talon's gotten up here, you can actually see your face. So, which is something you don't. We do a live stream weekly. We very rarely see Talon at all. Mm-hmm. So this is a big, big treat. That's how excited and important this is. She's up on the couch to help, give, her support for this effort. We've gone through a lot of stuff, like Dustin mentioned earlier, with changes of charities, changes of T-shirt providers, this roadblock, that roadblock. But in true military fashion, whenever we came up to a roadblock, we did one of two things: we either bulldozed through it or we found a way around it.
Exactly.
And we have, and here we are. So let's do the best we can to raise money for vets. Check out their website. Links in the description below. All of the videos, the live streams, and let's let them come out of this pandemic mode.
Yeah.
And be able to get back into the business of saving vets and saving these guys.
Yeah. And another thing is, you don't to get a T-shirt or to help, you don't have to be an RVer, you don't have to be a veteran, you don't have to be a YouTuber. Just show your support. I mean, I think that these T-shirts are going to be conversation starters around campfires and campsites. I think it's going to be a really cool deal.
Yep. And one of the things we toyed around with too is, and I'll go ahead and throw it out there now, if you ever run across us, and hopefully we do, and you support this, and you buy a T-shirt, Talon will autograph it for you. Free of charge. If you bought a T-shirt, we see it, you can get a Talon autograph. Now, he doesn't normally give those out without, a little scratch, but, for this effort, see? Yeah, for this effort, she'll be giving out free autographs if we run across you in our travels, and we are traveling, thankfully. So hopefully that'll be the case. So, guys, any last thoughts before I drop you out and continue on with the show?
No, like I said earlier, it's been a pleasure working with you, gentlemen, and man, I'm just really excited about tonight. So thanks for including us. Yeah,
real quick before I do drop you off, I want to throw this out there too. In addition to the but it's not just about buying the T-shirts and everything else. We want to make a little bit of competition in there too. So we do have special incentives. We do have special incentives for the top two, right?
Top two donors.
Top two donors. What is that incentive? Well, become one of the top two donors, and you'll find out.
That's right. Stay tuned. We'll be talking about it in my time. So.
Yeah, that's right. So go ahead, just like Chicago voting, where you got to vote early and vote often. Come to this fundraising campaign, donate early and donate often. If you don't like T-shirts, that's okay. Go to that same link and you can just donate cash money. We'll take that. So thanks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down. We'll continue on.
See ya.
Thanks. And honestly, like Dustin said earlier on, it was been an absolute pleasure working with those guys. Us getting closer together. We were already really good acquaintances, bordering on friends at times, but now we're really definitely friends for sure. And I'm always thankful for new friends. And so, sorry. Okay. I too, I'll be honest. I suffer from, I have PTSD and I had TBI, and words are hard to come by sometimes, especially when I get excited. I'm very excited about this. And sometimes you'll hear Shelly talk like she did just then, where it may sound like she's interrupting me or talking over me, but no, she's actually trying to help me actually talk. So again, I apologize for that. I'm not the smooth operator that I may seem to be in my YouTube videos. Yeah, right. But and so Talon's been a godsend for us. So what I want to do right now is I want to get up the show another clip of some of the other folks we have that have been part of this. Names on the back of the shirt. I had this up earlier, but it didn't look like it wanted to play, so I gotta try it again. Let me see if I can share this out and we can get going. And then after this, I have a very, very, very special guest that I'm excited about. And that full screen, not quite as fancy as others, but here we go.
I served in the United States Army for 20 years as an attack helicopter repairman, and I'm an RVer supporting veterans.
Hi, I'm Donna.
And I'm Chris.
And we are Runaway with the Clarks.
I served in the United States Air Force and the Texas Air National Guard.
For 21 years.
I was an age mechanic, aerospace ground equipment technician, 423X5.
We are full-time RVers, and we are supporting our veterans.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Jennifer, and we are Raging Adventures.
We both served in the U.S. Air Force.
He pulled 6 years, I did 4. As security police.
Now called security forces. And we are
RVers supporting veterans.
Hello, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
From JARHEAD and Ginger's Journey.
I served in the United States Marine Corps for a little over 9 years. First as a Hawk Missile Systems operator, and then as an air traffic control specialist.
And we are RVers supporting veterans.
Hey, how are you? My name's Tony. My wife Angela and I are on a YouTube channel called Coolest Life. We are future RVers. I'm an Air Force veteran, 9 years. I was an NCO for logistics. I enjoyed every minute of it, of course. We are RVers supporting our veterans.
Hi.
Hi.
We're Aaron and Tina from Jones of the Travel. I served 8 years in the United States Air Force as an aircraft mechanic, and we're RVers supporting veterans.
So there's the next bunch of people that are part of this effort. And I guess one thing I didn't mention is, what's my connection to the military? Well, in case you can't see from my shirt, I'm actually still in the Air Force. I've 33 years and counting. I'm a Chief Master Sergeant, and what I do is I oversee all of the enlisted cyber force development. So I come up with the training plans and how they get trained and what they get trained on for all the different cyberspace computer networking folks for all the Air Force. That includes active duty, Guard, and Reserve. And they threw all that job stuff at a reservist because I'm not active duty anymore. I did 14 years active duty. I did 3 trips to a very sandy beach with no water in sight. And so that's pretty much all the story I'm going to share for this show. But what I want to share right now, if he's ready, and Bruce, give me a thumbs up if you're ready, buddy. Okay. I want to share this guy because he knows far more about Vets for Vets than I do. And Bruce, who you got there with you?
This is Harper. She is a Greyhound Shar-Pei mix that we're working with. Harper, can you say hi? Harper, come on, say hey. Come on, sit up. Let's see if I can get her to sit up. She's been working on how to wave. Come on. Come on. Up. Sit up. There you go. Come on. Say hey. Okay. You know how they go.
Yep. That's pretty dog. So, Bruce, I've enjoyed our conversations, getting to know each other over the last few days. So I know a little bit about your story, but nobody else does. So first of all, what's your military affiliation and background?
So I joined the United States Army when I was 17 years old, right before the 9/11 time frame, and went into the Army. And then I got deployed to Iraq, stayed there for a little bit of time. And then after I got back from there, I went to Afghanistan, had another lovely year's vacation, and then left there and went to South Korea, spent a year in South Korea, and finished out my experience at the Desert Warfare School in California with the 11th Cavalry.
Okay. And what was your job while you were in the Army?
I was an automated logistical specialist. So we did warehouse level supply.
Okay. Okay. And so tell us about your little furry friend here.
This is Harper. She has been trained to be a mobility support assistance dog and to comfort and realize when we're getting anxious and worked up. So she has done a lot of tricks, actually. She has been able to learn how to do laundry. And she will actually pick up the clothes for us, pick it, and get handed to us so we can put it in the washer and dryer. We don't let her touch the clean clothes, though, because she gets a little excessive saliva when she's doing this. So we keep her away from the clean ones.
You want the dry clothes to stay dry, right?
Yes, and it doesn't work with her. And then she'll actually pick up metal and keys, which is very rare for a dog. They don't like metal. So if you drop your keys or anything like that, or when she's excited, she'll do it for you for free. She will pick your keys up and run off from time to time.
That's awesome. I think we need to teach Talon how to do laundry. That'd be awesome.
I know.
Because we got at least here, because she can actually reach the wash machine here in the RV.
That's true.
So Where's Lucy?
She is right here beside us. For some reason, she is camera shy today. She's normally all up in me, right up here with the camera, but she wants to be off to the side.
Yeah, you want to tell the audience a little bit about Lucy?
All right, so Lucy is a German Shepherd Border Collie mix that I rescued from the shelter. Come here. You coming? Okay. And you can see a little bit of her head here. Let's see if I can tilt and get a little bit more. Okay, she's going to run.
Yeah.
So we rescued her from the shelter, and she is going to be my service dog. She is now in training. She started right before COVID quarantine hit us, and so that set us back a little bit, but we still have it. But she's going to help me out. The task that I've trained my dogs to do, because I've got one that is retiring because he's injured his leg, is comfort me. When I start to get anxious, they'll actually get up and hug me and wrap their paws around my shoulders and actually put pressure on me and comfort and calm me down. They provide a barrier. They keep me away from crowds and other people because I like a little bit of space between me and others. And when I have nightmares at night, they actually get up on me and lay on my chest. And I've noticed even this little girl has started doing it, picking it up from the others. And they'll actually start licking me and try to wake me up and gently bring me back so that I don't wake up startled.
Right.
Yes. Don't you? Yes.
Well, I got a couple more questions. I'm just kind of being mindful of time too. So tell the, you already told me, but tell everybody else how you found Vets to Vets, because I thought it was kind of an interesting story.
All right. So not everything on Craigslist is bad. Let's start with that. So we were out one day, and for some reason I was deciding to look for another dog because I had an older dog and I thought she was lonely. And you know, they say if you want a dog to be like your other one, start them get the new one while they're still there. Mm-hmm. So we were looking on Craigslist for a dog, and we found Ozzy. He is an Australian Shepherd pit mix that I had as my first service dog. He was a terror. He was off the wall. He was a young Australian Shepherd. He had all the energy. And when I went to see him, the guy that had him had PTSD, and he made it so much worse that he just couldn't keep him. Mm-hmm. And he told me about Vets to Vets. He said, you and the dog both will be great candidates. I said, okay, give me the number. And they gave me the number. And when I decided we were going to take Ozzy and we adopted him, he gave me the number to Vets and Dr. Terry Morris. So I called her up that day, and she returned my call on Monday. She's like, yeah, so we train at the National Guard every Tuesday night. And then she just went through what happened. I said, okay. So I left where I was at work and showed up at training. And she's like, I didn't expect you to show up. We got things we got to do before you can just come in. And so I kind of just stuck around, never left after that, and got in that way. But it's been a tremendous help. I used to have a job where it was just me all day by myself, and I loved it. I could not be happier. But now, because of these dogs and the stuff that they've put me into situations and they've helped with, now I'm a school teacher. I get up in front of 15, 20 students at a time and teach all day long. So it's helped a lot. My quality of life has improved tremendously. Isn't it, girl?
That's awesome. And I can echo those comments for me and Talon as well. Quick question though, because a lot of people, I mean, service dogs are certainly a lot more prevalent and common nowadays. You see service dogs all over the place today, where maybe 15, 20 years ago you rarely ever saw one, and if you did, it was usually for somebody who was blind. What would be some of your advice to somebody who has no idea about service dogs? What would be your advice to just a person if they came across a service dog team? How should they act? What should they do? I mean, I'm sure that's happened to you where somebody's just come up out of the blue and either ask you to pet, if they could pet the dog, or just outright petted the dog without even asking. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, it happens often, and believe it or not, older adults are more about to pet the dogs than the kids are. The kids will stop.
Okay.
believe it or not, the kids will ask more often than adults. And so we just trying to work well with it. And all of our service dogs, we also train as therapy dogs, and they get certified by an independent evaluator as a therapy dog. And so they are all trained that way, but not everybody trains their dogs that way. So we just say, please ask before you pet them, because sometimes they need to concentrate on what they're working on, and we don't need to distract them. And, you know, if you come across a team, service dog and handler team, most times just leave them and treat them like a normal person. That's all they ask for.
Yeah. And I'll say this little thing that I always tell people, I know the dogs are cute and everything like that, but for a service dog is really a medical device, no different than a wheelchair or a cane or anything like that. So if you come across somebody with a service dog, just keep that thought in the back of your mind. Don't think about how cute the dog is and you want to love on it or pet it or whatever. Just remember that dog is there for doing a job. It's working and doing a job, and do your best not to distract. Now, depending on, like Bruce said, depending on the dog and what they're doing, you might be able to pet them if you ask, but for some they can't. So be respectful. If you're told you can't pet the dog, just say thank you and move on. Don't get ugly with people. Again, voice of experience. Well, Bruce, we're kind of running up against time. So is there anything else you wanted to share real quick and before I let you go?
We just appreciate everything you guys have done for us, and I'd like to appreciate and say thank you for everybody that's donated and everybody viewing this. We just appreciate everything you guys are doing to help us out.
Yeah, man, and we're glad that we can help you out, Bruce. So I'm going to go ahead and drop you down. So just hang out there for a minute because I want to talk to you in just a second, okay? All right. Thanks for coming on.
All right, no.
And we just lost Talon as expected. So again, I want to show you that real quick, the t-shirts. Can you get the link ready for? Here's the front of the t-shirts. Again, you got many choices. Unisex, ladies, V-neck, long sleeve hoodies, and here's the front and the back look like. So really appreciate if you guys can go buy a t-shirt or a sweatshirt as Talon drinks water, because it's been stressful for her. So we just dropped the link for the wrap up, the grand finale of this effort, and with Happy Place Diaries. So thanks a lot for watching us. We really appreciate it on both Facebook and YouTube. We were on both today. And yeah, we can actually sit closer together now.
And it really isn't about us. It is about the veterans that you're seeing today, those that are using the service dogs in their everyday life. You can make a difference in somebody else's life with just a little bit by, buying a t-shirt. One t-shirt makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
So we appreciate anything that you can do to help.
Yep. And share this link. Share the link out for the t-shirts to all your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now let's go watch the finish over at Happy Place Diaries. Have a great night.
Thank you.